Hi! Okay, so, believe it or not, I'm a My Little Pony fan. That's really easy to believe because I'm the most goody two-shoes person out there, and I act like a child, so I feel like My Little Pony is not for kids, okay? A lot of these cartoon shows are not, okay? I definitely stand by that, but still, I'm just the kind of person that would watch My Little Pony. But, you know what, this video, this whole, like, idea literally proves that, like, you can, like, My Little Pony, like, you can turn it into, like, more serious things or whatever, I don't know. The whole point that I'm trying to get at is, I really hope this trend isn't, like, completely dead by this point. I don't think so. I think it's okay, but My Little Pony Infection AUs, if you're watching this video, I'm sure you know what's going on. But, yeah, so for some reason, out of the blue, out of nowhere, everyone is making My Little Pony Infection AUs, and it's funny, because, okay, so first of all, the video before this, or maybe 2 videos before this, I don't know, I drew the main 6 in my new pony style, because even though I only used to draw ponies when I was younger, I wanted to start drawing them more again, so I wanted to make, like, a new updated style for them. I say this in the description of that video, but, so yeah, and then, it's funny, because, like, I'm posting a bunch of Haley and Scott stuff, which I'm still obsessed with, don't even question it, but, and then all of a sudden I post a My Little Pony video. It's like, okay, I have said that I like My Little Pony on here before, but okay, this always happens. Okay, look, I don't script my speaking videos because I feel like I can connect with people, like, the viewers, so much better if I just talk. But then stuff like this happens where I start talking about random crap the whole time. But, okay, focus, point, brain cells. Yes, My Little Pony. Okay, so yeah, I'm a My Little Pony fan, and I literally, like, started getting back into My Little Pony out of nowhere, randomly. And then, like, that's, like, around the same time all the Infection AUs started coming out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is literally perfect. I'm into My Little Pony right now. There's an Infection AU going around, and I love, like, not post, but, like, I guess post too, but apocalyptic sort of AUs and, like, zombie apocalypse AUs. I love those so much. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this is literally, like, perfect for me. So, I made my own version of the Infection AU. Surprise, surprise, that's what this video is called and literally what it's all about. That's what it's all about. But, anyway, so, okay, so, I think in each video, I'm going to draw one of the survivors and one of the infected, in each video, and this video is Twilight and Fluttershy, and unfortunately neither of them really have, like, that, like, deep of stories. Like, the 2 that have, like, stories that I have a lot to talk about are Applejack and Pinkie Pie, because they're, like, my 2 favorite ponies right now in the main 6, so, they have a lot going on for them, and I was able to come up with, like, some of the stuff I'm proud of for those guys. Everyone else still has stories, like, I still have stuff to talk about these guys, but, like, it's kind of, like, it's not as, like, deep as it could be. But, okay, so yeah, for the context of, like, the whole entire AU, I don't like the overly scary ones. I don't like scary ones, especially when it's, like, you know, these bright, colorful ponies that are, like, my comfort characters and have been ever since I was, like, really little, you know, so, like, they're special to me and I care about them a lot, and I don't like seeing them all bloody and, like, with, like, distorted figures and stuff. It's scary, okay? I don't like it. But so there's, like, a lot of the scary ones that I've seen, but there's also a lot of the, like, you know, like I said, like, a moment ago, like, the more apocalyptic, like, zombie apocalypse sort of ones, and that's what I want to do. I wanted to make one that was more inspired by the, apocalyptic, sort of AUs, because, like I said, I love apocalyptic stuff, and, like, I want to lean more into, like, there being, like, these ponies, like, dealing with the apocalypse, and, like, the story of each of them and how they deal with this happening to their world and stuff, instead of just making it scary. You guys know what I mean if you've been around if you've been around Infection AUs, you know the difference and you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I don't want it to be scary. I want it to be serious, and, like, people do get infected, but, like, also, I'm not going to draw infected versions of them because, like I said, I don't draw scary things. Just look at my art style. Look at any of my videos. I don't draw scary things, okay? It's clear that I don't do that. That's not really my thing. But I do like dealing with serious things, and, okay, I'm literally, like, almost done with Twilight at this point, oh my gosh. Okay, I mean, when I'm doing Fluttershy, I can talk about both Twilight and Fluttershy, I guess, because, like I said, they don't have very much to that's going on. Okay, you guys understand. I don't need to repeat myself. You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, Twilight. So, yeah, okay, so I'm not going to draw the infected ponies because it's scary, and I don't like them. And, so with the ponies that become infected, they still have stories, and they have stories of, like, how they became infected and stuff, so I'm just gonna draw them, like, before they get infected. But, and I didn't come up with, like, a specific, like, virus or infection or whatever for them to have, and, like, I'm not gonna draw the stages or whatever, and like I said, that goes back to me just not liking that sort of, like, scary stuff, and I don't want to draw my colorful ponies all bloody and stuff, like, I just don't want to do that. Also, like I said, mine is more mellow, so, like, I mean, like, people are still getting infected and dying and stuff, so, like, it's not like these ponies aren't, like, mentally scarred or anything, but, like, they are, but, like, it's not as terrifying as it could be. I imagine they're pretty much just, like, zombies. Like, they don't like, remember anything about who they were or anything like that, and they just kind of become mindless zombies, you know? So that's what I imagine happens to them, and like I said, I'm not going to draw the stages, I haven't come up with anything, also because, like, I just, have a lot going on, and I have a lot of projects and stuff that I'm working on, and I just don't, this isn't going to be, like, a project that I work a ton on, but I wanted to participate in the trend just because I can. Okay. Finally, after I'm done talking about all that. So, okay, so my AU. So, my AU takes place, like, right after the series ends. Like, so Twilight is the ruler of Equestria. She's been the ruler for, like, a couple years, when the, infection starts. So, like, it's not as far in the future as the last problem, and, like, you know, like, Pinkie Pie and Cheese Sandwich aren't married, and, like, Little Cheese definitely isn't born or anything like that yet. It's not that far in the future. It's like a couple years after Twilight has started ruling Equestria, and it's just like a lovely thing. It's like, welcome to the throne. Now you have to deal with this. But so basically, the safe place for a lot of ponies, like there's a lot of different safe places all around, but the safe place for a lot of ponies and a lot of the main six is Canterlot Castle, and that's where Twilight is a lot of the time. Too. So, like I said on Twilight's thing, so Princess Celestia and Princess Luna came out of retirement when all of this started to help Twilight deal with this problem, although Twilight is still the main ruler of Equestria, and she's the main one having to deal with everything that's going on. I also don't know how the infection started, because, like I said, I'm not going to put too much effort into this AU, but yeah. But anyway, so Twilight has to deal with all that, and like I said, she, like, stays in the castle, and she leaves the castle. She has some, dirt, mud on her that I gave her, but not as much as, like, other people like Rainbow Dash will. Spoilers. But, cause, like, she does go out on, like, the missions and stuff, and, like, but she also, like, stays in the castle, too. She basically just does anything she needs to do as a ruler, dealing with everything that's going on. And because of that, she's obviously extremely, extremely stressed, and she probably doesn't get very much sleep, like, if any sleep. And she does want to find a cure. She's, like, a really smart pony. She's trying, but the main thing is she just doesn't have time, because she has to, like, deal with everything that comes with being a ruler when something like this happens. Like, she has to deal with, like, being a ruler in the midst of all this. So anyway, so yeah, that's Twilight. And, okay, now moving on to Fluttershy, the one that I'm actually drawing while I'm talking here. So Fluttershy is a nurse, at Canterlot Castle, as you would expect. So she doesn't have, like, any dirt on her, because she basically just stays in the castle. But, I gave her, like, a saddle, what are they even called? Saddlebag. Okay, sorry. I don't know why I totally forgot what they're called. I gave Twilight one, too. I've seen a lot of people drawing them with saddlebags, and I feel like that would make sense, and I gave Fluttershy, like, some medical one, and I also gave her, those blue gloves that I've seen a lot of people draw the ponies into, but, so, yeah, a lot of Fluttershy's design was taken from other people, but, and yeah, also, I gave her, like, shorter hair, and it kind of looks like she cut it herself, and a lot of people have been giving her shorter hair like that, but I decided to give her a bun. I've seen a lot of people drawing Rarity with a bun, but I just wanted to be unique and different, so I decided to give Fluttershy a bun. And yeah, basically she had to leave her animals, and that's the main thing that she feels really guilty about. Like, she feels bad about people, too, but, like, the people that she's really close to are in the castle with her, so her main thing is she's just, like, she feels so bad about having to leave her animals behind at the cottage and at the sanctuary and stuff, because she had to, like, get to safety and, get with where all of her friends are, which is in Canterlot Castle, so she feels really bad about that. And then the way that she deals with that is she sneaks out of the castle every now and then to, like, help the animals that are, like, around the castle, whether they're, like, in the castle gardens or whether they're just there for some reason. There are raccoons eating out of the princess's trash cans, I don't know. But she just takes care of the animals that are out there, and she doesn't tell anybody about this because she knows that they're going to be like, stop, you can't go outside, it's dangerous, like, and she's like, she wants to keep doing this, she knows it's dangerous, but she's like, this is what I have to do. I already left the animals at my cottage and everything, and I imagine she had to leave, like, Angel Bunny and stuff, too, which is sad, but, so basically, she takes care of the animals out there, and that is how she ends up getting infected. It is dangerous to go outside, even if you're just staying around the castle, because there are zombies everywhere, and Sis does indeed get infected while doing that. So yeah, there you go. Those are the first 2 ponies. I am going to do the rest of the main 6. I don't know if I'll make anything else for the AU. I might. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I have a lot of projects, and Haley's on it is honestly going to be back before I know it. Yay, but still. So there you go. That's the video. Thanks for watching, and sorry that it's all over the place, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.